still here. Hi.
A grande pistachio cream cold brew, please.
And I will get an iced toasted shaken vanilla oat espresso. I always screw this up.
Grande toasted vanilla oat shaken espresso.
That would be it, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a mouthful,
Yeah.
right?
Good morning. How are we doing? I know I said I was off of getting coffees, but this is my little treat I've been looking forward to literally all week. It is the weekend right now. I would normally get these on a Thursday on my baby club day of the week, which I feel like I mentioned before on YouTube, but basically once each week, I've been doing this since like 3 weeks postpartum. I go to a baby social club with other moms. I found the group through my doulas, but today is my little treaty treat Starbucks drink. I got my classic grande iced toasted vanilla oat shaken blonde espresso, whatever it is. I screw it up every time. It's so heckin' good. But today I'm going to take you through, I feel like I'm just shaking around and flexing my drink. I'm going to put this down. Today I'm going to take you through what I eat in a day. It is an errands day, so we are currently in the parking lot of the grocery store. We're going to get some groceries. We're going to do a little grocery haul, do some meal prep, show you what I was talking about in my last video where I said that I practice mindful eating, I practice strategic grocery shopping and meal prepping, basically how I stay eating and feeling good in my body with a newborn baby when I have no routine, but kind of a routine. We're also going to talk about routine and scheduling. I think you can see the caffeine is already hitting me. I'll be right back. Hello. Put your little hat on. So we just got back from grocery shopping. I feel like I am on the clock because Miss Bean is awake right now. She's down on the ground beside me on her playmat. This is Miss Bean's setup. She is, was chewing on Sophie Giraffe very loudly a second ago. She has taken a break to just show her off and stomp her feet on the hard ground. She does this whether I adjust the blanket or not. But I want to do a quick grocery haul to show you what I meant in my last video. My last video, in case you missed it, was realistic habits to get fit postpartum. One of the big things for me is meal prepping. Not like take your entire day to cook and measure things, but like strategic meal prepping, and that starts with grocery shopping. So I'm a big fan of buying a lot of fully prepared or semi-prepared ingredients. I have already started digging into my rotisserie chicken. We already ate a leg. Yes, are you tattling on mommy? I did already eat one of the legs off this chicken, which for me is showing restraint. These are heavy today. So what I mean when I say buying semi-prepared or fully prepared ingredients is like things that are ready to eat or they need like one more step to be ready to eat. And I know they're a bit more expensive, but if that's gonna be the difference between me eating healthy versus me just snacking on random things, that is a worthwhile investment to me. So literally my go-to snack every day, you know, Miss Bean, at like 4 p.m., I will always have some stringless sugar snap peas. Also, if you're a crunchy snack kind of person, I get that the baby carrot is basic, but it is a staple. Pico, because let's be honest, I'm never gonna cut up all these ingredients myself. I know you're chatty, and you always get chatty before you wanna sleep. Sophie Giraffe. Sauerkraut and kimchi, because these are such a great way to elevate what you're eating, make it a little bit more interesting, make it a little bit more exciting. I've had this kimchi before. I have not had the sauerkraut. I mainly bought it because it is pink and it is pretty. We've got some green peppers, some onions. I don't know why I'm trying to balance everything in my arms. I can just put this on the counter, but we're gonna do some veggie prep. Green onions, I am flinging water all around the kitchen. Sweet potatoes on sweet potatoes, because I have been on a absolute kick with these like sheet pan baked stuffed sweet potatoes. I think that's what we're gonna make for lunch. Actually ripe avocados, which these are basically prepared if you buy them at an appropriate ripeness. My bodybuilding OGs, frozen, pre-cut and washed veggies. If there is a fruit or veggie that I can buy pre-cut and washed and frozen, it's not like completely nasty, like I would not buy, I'm trying to think of an example. I probably wouldn't buy frozen avocado. I like that one fresh. But if there's like broccoli, if there's onions, if there's squash, I will buy it frozen because it's usually cheaper. If it's on sale, you can stockpile it. I have got a deep freeze. We got it mainly for breastfeeding so I could build up a stash, but now I can also stock up on veg. A lot of ground beef because I have been hooked on this Korean beef recipe lately. I think we're gonna make it for dinner. Have we got some colorful peppers, a big boy bag of carrots, because with some of the Korean beef recipes I've been doing, they do a lot of shredded carrots, and last time I bought my carrots pre-shredded, they went bad, I swear, in like a couple days in the fridge, and they were more expensive, so I'm just gonna go with the big boy ones. These keep forever. I don't know why, but I love them. Literally, the rest of what I got is almond milk and oat milk. Today was a stock up day. I do not like to live under threat of running out of either of those, so I've got like 3 cartons of oat milk, 2 cartons of almond milk, and I also have a chicken broth. I see you wiggled out of your hat. See, I'm not outside. I don't need a hat. I don't have messy hair to cover. All right, so we're gonna put these in the fridge. We're gonna chop up our veggies. So like I said, I no longer do the big meal prep, like cook everything, weigh everything, measure everything 1 day per week. I just found that by the end of the week, things would start to get kind of gnarly, kind of soggy. There were a few just jarring experiences of when the sweet potato just turns, and it is absolutely disgusting. Miss Bean is very chatty. Instead, I tried to buy either the fully prepared or semi-prepared ingredients at the grocery store. And if there's an ingredient that either I can't buy in that format or it just like don't like how it is at the store, I will try to get every ingredient that I might be using that week to the point of being fully ready for whatever I'm preparing, except for that final step of cooking. So what I mean is, like, I'll take onions, peppers, I will slice them up. I won't cook them, but I'll just store them sliced. Sweet potatoes, I will dice up into big chunks. Again, I feel like I've just been on power bowls today, but I make them so many times during the week. It's perfect for lunch. I've been doing a lot of savory breakfast bowls lately. I would also normally cook up a grain, but I prepped this rice just a couple days ago, so I do not need more right now. One thing I didn't get at the store today because I already had it were eggs. Eggs are a prime example of an almost fully prepared ingredient. So easy, you literally just cook them. Chop up our pepper, and then we're gonna chop up our sweet potato. Yeah. I am so used to having dogs and not a literal baby that my instinct is still to give her like, here, have a little treat. I cannot give you that. You don't even have teeth. Okay, so baby Bean is currently fighting sleep, but here's what we have prepped. That is her on the monitor. I've got a pump on my chest. It's a little chaotic over here. Here is our bounty. Took some work, but I did get Bean to sleep, which makes me so happy because she has been fighting sleep all week. So I'm not gonna make myself something to eat. I found this recipe on Pinterest earlier this week. It is a twice baked breakfast sweet potato. I think it looks so tasty. So I'm gonna make that. I'm obviously in workout clothes right now. I'm then gonna try to squeeze in a workout. We'll see if we can do that before she wakes up. So I just got Miss Bean resettled for a nap. Hopefully I am going to try to get in my workout. I also added a second sports bra because I was busting out of that other one. I was literally so self-conscious as I was filling. That aside, I do need to get going with this workout. We are not gonna have any more caffeine because as much as I love my iced coffee, it was not doing the thing with my tummy. They were not cooperating today. So I am gonna mix up some electrolyte. We have talked about Element before. I started taking Element when I first got back into running. I literally had Element during the labor and delivery of my baby, and I continue taking Element throughout my breastfeeding journey because I do find it helps with hydration, and there are benefits beyond just that. There are benefits for nerve and muscle function, blood pressure and circulation, as well as hormone regulation. So each pack of Element contains a science-backed blend of 1,000 milligrams of sodium to 200 milligrams of potassium to 60 milligrams of magnesium without any of the sugars or artificial sweeteners or ingredients that you don't need. Today I'm gonna have the raspberry salt flavor. This is probably ongoing, probably my favorite fruity flavor they make. I am also a huge fan, I know it sounds weird, but of their chocolate salt electrolytes. Trying to be quiet so I don't wake her, but I also fully inhaled that powder. So if you want to check out Element for yourself, they have done an offer for our community where they will send you a free trial pack to try all of their flavors with purchase. So I'll put a link for that, all the info in the description box down below. So I just finished filming a workout for the Team Plans app, a little knee stability workout. Jeff is upstairs with Miss Bean while I get some computer work done. But I did promise we would talk about routine and scheduling, because if there's one thing I've been struggling with since having a baby, it is routine. I am a type A person. I find peace, I find security, I find comfort in predictability and having a routine in scheduling everything to a T. And in case you were not aware, babies are not the most predictable of beings. What I realize now is that it is very much so 2 steps forward, 1 step back when you have a baby, because they are developing, they are actually progressing in a direction. It's just along the way, there are some regressions, there are some bumps in the road that you are going to encounter. There's some things that are going to change, and when your baby changes, your routine has to have the flexibility to change. For example, when Bean was just a little baby, like a few weeks old, she could sleep anywhere, anytime, through anything, as long as she was on me. So we could have the TV on, we could be out at the grocery store, I could be walking on the treadmill on my treadmill desk, like she would be sleeping. But as babies get older and as they become more aware of their surroundings, they become much more stimulated by things, and they start to fight sleep because they don't want to miss out on what is going on, which is kind of cute in a way. And as much as it can be frustrating and be like, why won't my baby sleep? Why doesn't my baby know how to sleep? They're literally learning to sleep. They're developing the hormonal regulation, the circadian rhythms necessary to sleep. Based on where she's at developmentally, apparently around 4 months, babies start to regulate a little bit more to where their average wake window is 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And then after that point, you should try to put them down for a nap. I have started timing things meticulously, and it is crazy because she had started regulating her sleep. And around that 1.5 hour mark, I start to see sleepy cues. I start to notice, okay, if I push this too long, she might get a little overtired like today. I think what I'm getting at is that it does get easier. Sometimes it gets harder before it gets easier, but things will regulate. My motto has been, this too shall pass. And I try to check myself and just remind myself, like, she is going through so much more than I am in this moment. This is why I am the parent. I am here to provide her comfort. I'm here to provide her safety. Even though I am not getting the comfort that I usually like in routine, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there together. And I think it's important when structuring your routine to understand where your baby's at developmentally, so that you're setting realistic expectations for how you can be scheduling. As I'm starting to talk about this, I realize I could probably do a whole video talking about the journey we have been on with scheduling and creating a routine, especially coming up on this like 3-4 month transition. So if you'd like a more in-depth video on how I've gone from being a little type A crazy, a little too rigid with my scheduling, to where I'm at now with a more flow-based and flexible routine that still allows me to get things done, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Would you like a green onion? You can hold it. Oh, okay. How about I help you? You can touch it and you can wave it around like a magic wand. Wow, look at you and your green onion. Well, you don't have to immediately try to eat it. So excuse the incredibly unaesthetic footage. It is dark here after 4 or 5 p.m. pretty much every day in the winter. Canada is depressing when it comes to sunlight and light in general, but here is my Korean beef over that bed of rice that I prepped earlier. I'll put the recipe for the beef down below. I then also added some kimchi as well as avocado slices, red cabbage, spicy mayo that I made at home, just mayo, sriracha, a bit of lime juice, some green onion for garnish. Take a picture for the gram or video. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. And then dig in because I am hangry and I did not eat that regularly today. What else is new? I do my best with a shrieking baby. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one and I can't wait to see you in the next one.